So is there a way for you to deepen your speaking voice without going on testosterone? Hi, I'm Isabella. I use she, they pronouns, and I'm a voice teacher who specializes in singers on testosterone. So yes, technically there is a way for you to deepen your speaking voice, but it'll just take a really long time. So here's how you do it. First, we gotta figure out where your habitual speaking voice naturally sits. If you have an iPhone, I highly recommend the app SingScope. If you have an Android, either the apps Voice Pitch Analyzer or Voice Tools is really great. Voice Tools is also available for iPhone. By the way, all of these apps are free. Once you get the apps open, I want you to pick a phrase to say 3 different times, 3 different ways. I usually pick something silly like, I like pie. Now I want you to notice 3 things. Where was your highest pitch? Where was your lowest pitch? And where did you see the most squiggles? Now I want you to take a look at this diagram that I made as part of my speaking voice crash course. As you can see, there are different ranges for what we consider to be masc, andro, and femme perceived speaking ranges. Now remember those 3 pitches that I asked you to analyze? Take a look at the lowest and the middle one. Now I want you to notice the distance between the middle and the lowest one. How big is it? I'm going to use the example of G3 as the middle and E3 as the lowest. Using that information, I can comfortably say that we can start using F3 as a target pitch. My reasoning for this is we want to make that shift down very gradual, so that way you don't hurt yourself. Now that you have your target pitch in mind, let's implement it into some exercises. So in that previous example, we used F3 as the target pitch, which is this pitch right here. And now I would like you to hum that pitch on several different syllables so you can get used to it in your voice. Start on a hum like, then move up into an ooh. You can also use a Z sound. And then you can also use an E. Until that feels relatively comfortable for you. Once you get comfortable with that target pitch, I would then start setting timers for 1 minute, 2 minutes, and start reading at that monotone target pitch. So I'm going to use the rainbow passage, which is a very common passage that is used in voice training, and we're going to basically read it on a monotone target pitch. When the sunlight strikes raindrops in the air, they act like a prism and form a rainbow. A rainbow is the division of white light into many beautiful colors. Go ahead and start with that and let me know how it goes.